Good morning, guys. I'm trying to work out some new angles with this thing. I kind of like that angle better because this way, if Maddie gets in the car, I can pull it this way, and my camera's over here to look instead of over here the way I had it yesterday. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I had to empty some space on my camera so that I could film this morning. I'm gonna barely make it to work. I was trying to grab something to eat because remember I told y'all I still have some medications that I have to take in the morning. Number one for my neuropathy, and number two for, oh, and you guys can see better too on the outside of the camera. I did a live stream yesterday after I left the house, and I didn't think about it until we went to go get Dunkin' Donut coffee. Well, I didn't want Maddie to get coffee because she gets coffee in the evenings, and I just recently started letting her drink it. She likes the flavored coffees. She gets coffees in the evening, and she doesn't ever go to sleep. Last time we got, I wasn't thinking, and we got flavored iced coffees, and it was, I always get her like a medium. Maybe I should get her a small. But it was, let's see, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And she messaged me. I've got a lot going on in my head right now. I'm like, what are you doing up? I heard voices in her room. She goes, she's wide awake at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I don't like this angle. I'm gonna have to put the camera back the other way. To where it's on this side, not this side. Anyway, because I have to turn my head further. See, I can just avert my eyes when it's over here, but I have to literally turn my head just slightly when it's over here. Anyway, not y'all's problem. I have constant tickling inside my ears. It's my little hairs in there. The doctor actually gave me some medication to help dry that up because it's extra fluid, and they're not clogged or anything. What in the world? Oh, okay, working his arms, her arms. They're not clogged or anything, but they're very fluidy, and they drain a lot. But everybody has their little quirky problems. Doing pretty good on time, I guess. I'm just gonna barely make it. Ramsey did good. He actually TT'd on the paper and pooed on the paper. He normally poos on the paper or around in that paper area. It's easy for me to find and clean up now. But he peed on the paper for the first time. I did not crate him last night. I took him out before I went to bed. I woke up at 4:30 because I got a matcha latte, and so I had a lot of fluid in me. So I got up at 4:30 and I went into the bathroom, and then I went ahead and took him out, and then I guess he crawled in bed with me. I keep a big old sheet on top of the bed. I mean, not a sheet, a big old towel on top of the bed, and usually if he's laying with me, if I take a nap, I'll wrap him up in it so that he doesn't have that Chihuahua smell. If you guys have Chihuahuas, you know what I'm talking about. It's a specific smell for this breed of dog, and they all have it, and it's when they sweat or when they sleep, when they get real warm. It smells like a dirty shoe or a stinky foot. It's not a pleasant smell at all, but it's tolerable. Anyway, it's just, so their breed. I don't know if y'all know of any other breeds that do the same thing, let me know. I've had, when I was younger, all we had were dachshunds. We had a Chihuahua dachshund mix. That was a birthday present when I was 5. But I think she lived to be 7 or 8. Got hit by a car twice. Anyway, she didn't have that smell. Maybe because maybe she was more dominant in dachshund than she was Chihuahua. They didn't have a name for them back then. Now they're called Chihuahuas, but they didn't have a name for them back then. It was Dachshund Chihuahua mix is what you called it. But anyway, so let Ramsey out. He curled up. I didn't realize he'd curled up. He'd crawled under the sheet because he was sleeping on the couch. He's got a blanket on the couch. That boy has like 4 or 5 beds, and then he has our beds. Just at various places in the house, because there's no telling where he wants to sleep from time to time. But anyway, he did good. He apparently he had to go, because I didn't have to take him out this morning. He didn't have to go this morning, so when he went, he had to go. And in the crate, he usually holds it until I open the door and let him out. Or he screams, literally screams like a girl. It's really bad. But anyway, so I wanted to today talk about pets, since I'm constantly talking about my pets anyway. But I want to know about y'all's pets. Nobody ever leaves me comments hardly anymore, ever. Anyway, I mean, not even anymore, but just ever. Every now and then somebody does. I had to grab me a bagel and put some jam on it. Avoiding the butter so I don't get the excess fat. Now, bagels are like bread. It's a processed food, but these are vegan. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's been proven that bagels are higher in calories than donuts. Now, cake donuts have eggs and milk. Yeast donuts do not have dairy or eggs. But I think the reason why a yeast donut has less calories than a bagel is because they're aerated. They have a lot of holes. And bagels are more dense. Thicker. But this peach preserve is really good. I think it's a Walmart brand I found. And it was called, I think it was peach preserve. But anyway, all it is pectin, peaches, and sugar. I try to get something like that in the purest form. I've always gotten 100%, I've always bought 100% juice for Maddie. Even though she's older now. She gets 100% juice because I want to, I don't want her to get high fructose corn syrup. It's not good for you. It is a chemically altered natural form of sugar. So, and they've proven time and time again it's not good for you. That's why you see packages that say no high fructose corn syrup. Now, if you look at a label, some of you may not know this. I think a lot of my friends do. Whatever the first 2-3 ingredients, whatever they are, that you read on the label, that is what predominantly is the main ingredients in your product. So if your first ingredient is water, that's fine. Your second ingredient is water, that's fine. But when your first or second ingredient is high fructose corn syrup, that is not good. If you see it further down the label, it's not as bad, because it means there's predominantly more of the other ingredients in your product. Like I said, I try to avoid it at all costs because it's not good for you. Now, it's like if you can't afford pure maple syrup, which it is not cheap unless you live in Vermont or somewhere up there up north in Canada where it's a better price, but in the United States it is not cheap. Especially if you want a high grade, good, very good tasting one. And I'm talking about 100% pure maple syrup. I'm not talking about breakfast syrup that's maple flavored. That's mostly corn syrup. And actually the majority of that is high fructose corn syrup, and that was what I was getting to. The only thing I have ever bought for Maddie in the way of syrup is log cabin. Log cabin syrup is the only one that I found other than pure maple syrup that does not have high fructose corn syrup. and it's good. Now it has corn syrup, and it has sugar, which again is not good for you, but because it's a processed food. But at least it's not the high fructose corn syrup. It's the only one, like I said, that does not have that. I mean, any of the flavored ones, like the blueberry or the strawberry or whatever you're trying to, if you want to flavor your pancakes with, again, high fructose corn syrup. I try to stay away from that. Y'all, I'm going to be a couple minutes late. My alarm's fixing to go off on my phone. It's going to buzz me. It is 1 minute till. But I thought this was a good idea, because this way I don't forget to talk to you guys, except on the weekends. So I filmed just a little bit on the way into work. Tell you what I'm thinking about. Get my thoughts started. It wakes me up too, which helps. But you guys don't get to see this until, well, I don't get it loaded until later in the evening. But some of you watch this on the way to work the next day. Oh, yep, I'm buzzing. It's right at 8 o'clock. I think I clocked in at like 2 minutes after yesterday. Something like that. We're allowed 15 minutes as long as it's not repetitive. They're probably worried about me. I tend to do that. I have discovered some things about some people in our office. Over the past few days, I've been quiet and observing. It's been interesting. So, yeah, there you go. I'll see y'all in a minute. Alright guys, I had to change you around. I finally got it fixed. I'm just now leaving the office at 1/4 after, because I checked all my messages, and yeah, this is a lot better. Alright, let's see, can I back up? Is she giving me space to back up? I think I've got space to back up. We're good. Sorry I had to back up. There's a car sitting right there, and it's a Beamer, so we don't want to pick up. I'm videotaping, and I just wanted to say, you're probably going to see them in my rearview mirror, I'm sure. Whew, it is warm. I need to roll my window down, but oh my goodness. So it was a busy day. It's Thursday, which means tomorrow's Friday, and the weekend's right around the corner, which is awesome. I'm gonna go home and make something simple for the child for dinner. Got quite a bit of leftovers that we need to eat up, but I'm gonna have to start learning how to not make so much food. I mean, if I can freeze it. I don't like freezing potatoes, because unless they're French fries, potatoes don't freeze very well. They become mealy when they are recooked out of the freezer, or at least I think they are. I just don't care for them. Now, if you use a more waxy potato, I would say more like, like a red potato or something like that. It might not do that. I know russets do. The Idaho baking potatoes and russets and that type of potato, they are mealy. I may just do something simple tonight. I've got quite a few people that are interested in getting those, the ear protectors. That's what I'm having to call them, because mask extenders, I'm getting blocked on any of the marketplaces. I've made quite a few and donated them. I'm in the process of putting buttons on a few more of them. But a lot of people, if anybody wants one custom made in colors or whatever, I am charging $1 for them, just for my supplies and my time. I think $1 is a really good price. I think it's fair. I'm actually going to Hobby Lobby and see if I can find some more buttons, because most of the buttons I have are gold. And I don't think the guys are going to want to wear gold buttons, so I need to get some, like, I picked up some camouflage yarn, so I'm making some camouflage ones. And I've got some orange and white, so I'm going to make some orange and white ones for UT fans, and, have fun with it. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. It takes a long time, not a long time, but it's a pain in the butt for me to sew on the buttons, only because I I don't do well with pointy needles. I always stab myself. It's really bad. And I've tried using thimbles, and the needles just slip right off. Poke my other finger that's exposed. So, but anyway, so yeah, I got quite a few people. I finally got it on Marketplace. I had it on Marketplace, and it blocked me in 7 areas because I had the word mask, because they thought I was selling a mask. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to help people here. But anyway, so I mean, it's a good concept. There's a lot of people that are out there doing it. There's a lot of tutorials on, if you want to make your own, there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube for people who want to make their own. The way that I make mine is different from the tutorials that are out there. And the only reason why I did mine different was because I liked the stitch on it better, as well as I can use the same size needle with any kind of yarn, any size yarn. I'm using bulky, I'm using regular, I'm using, those of you who know what yarn, know much about yarn. Hey, that meat guy's still out here, guys. He's selling meat. He's got a big old sign out on what he's selling for his ribeyes and everything. Right here on the corner at the Shell station, he's got a big old blow up meat puppet thing. Ribeyes, let's see, it's got 12 ribeyes, $22, 5 T-bones. I don't know, that can't be right. 12 ribeyes for $22? That's what he's got on the sign. I don't know. I don't do meat anymore, so I know it's a lot more than that in the stores. I'm gonna have to kick this air on. It is 80 degrees out there. It's supposed to get up to 90 this weekend. I'm gonna take Maddie out. We gotta do laundry this weekend, so I'm taking her out somewhere else because my poor child is looking pale. I was telling her about when I was younger and when we actually first moved into the house, I used to lay out in the sun in the yard because we've got a huge yard and the ants aren't as bad as they used to be. So it wouldn't be nothing for her to just lay out in the sun. I don't even know if Hobby Lobby carries big things of buttons. I would think it'd be over in the jewelry section because that's where it is at Michael's. Michael's has a big containers of buttons that you can buy, but I don't think Hobby Lobby has them. I'll have to look and see. It might be in the jewelry area. I'm gonna go look. I know it's not in the sewing section where they keep the buttons. They have individual buttons and they have like a small container of small buttons, but I need the bigger buttons to make the mask extenders. We call them mask extenders, but it's actually to help protect your ears so you don't get sores on the back of your ears, because you wear that strap on the back of your ear all the time. You need some relief, and that's what this is for, so it doesn't rub on your ears. You just hook it on the back of your neck on the little buttons. I made the ones that I have a picture of. I did it with beads that look like little bees, and they hook on there. And I also have some dolphins and some turtles and I think butterflies and maybe some hearts. I may go look at the beads and see what kind of beads they've got. But they're flat enough. They raise up like a button, but they're flat enough to where, I mean, it's not going to rub on your neck anyway because you're going to feel the material part of it on the back of your neck. But yeah, so if somebody orders 4 or 5 of them, I'm only charging $1 for shipping if it's outside of Bradley County. I will meet and deliver in Bradley County. I'll have probably have a pickup setup time. Probably this weekend. If anybody's interested, because I've got a feeling people are going to continue wearing their masks for quite some time, because it's not over. It's just we've got to get back to living, and unfortunately there are going to be people who are going to contract it, but that's got to happen. But anyway, I'm not going to get depressed. I'm not going to. I cried yesterday. Cinnamon's not going to his house. I'll let you guys know about that. I still need to find a home for him, guys, because my landlord's not going to let me keep this many animals. She only knows about the 3 cats and the dog. Actually, she knows about 2 cats and a dog. She doesn't know about the 3rd cat, which is Boo Boo Kitty, and I've had her for over 2 years now. Anyway, okay, so Henry at Hobby Lobby, I'm gonna go in. I gotta wash my hair. I'm gonna go in and see if they've got any buttons, and then I'm gonna go home and make dinner and feed the child and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave it with you guys. I don't think I have a question of the day. Nobody's been answering my question of the day. I do have the occasional person who will answer. Tony left me a beautiful long message on, and Tony, I appreciate that, explaining what she liked to do. She's got a lot of interest. That's really amazing. Mary, you need to let me know what you do. Eric, I know what you do. I don't even know if Eric still watches my videos or not. We haven't heard from you in a while. But anyway, so yeah. Oh, I gotta go pick up bananas. See, talking to you guys helps me think things out. This is really good for me. This is like therapy, therapeutic. I know. I want to know how you guys watch me. Do you watch me on your phone? Do you watch me on your tablet? Do you watch me on your TV? I watch a lot of mine on TV. If I'm in bed, I usually will put everything on my tablet and run it through Bluetooth. So that I've got really good sound. It's just a mini version of a TV, because my tablet is a 10-inch, so it's about this big. So I have it like right here, and I have it propped up on a small easel. You can't get them at Michael's anymore. The size that I got is really small. Somebody had a great idea. And what you do is you put it, I don't know if I ever showed you guys this or not, but I'll show you sometime. I put it on top of the easel, and the easel comes down, and you screw it in place. It's supposed to hold like paintings and things like that. It's small, but it's perfect. And what I do is I have a pillow that I lay on my belly when I'm sitting up in bed, and I prop that on top of, because the easel feet are about this long, and there's 2 of them, one on either side. And so it's perfect. It sits like this on my belly, and then I get to watch, you know, my tablet. And sometimes I'll put my earbuds in, but usually I don't. I'll put it on the Bluetooth, because I like to be able to move around. And sometimes when I'm doing yarn and stuff, it gets stuck with the earbuds. It'll get stuck around the earbuds. But anyway, all right, so I'm gonna get off here. Well, see, now he has it smart. He's got a bandana tied around his neck so that he can pull it up so he can look like a bandit. It's an idea. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully this will load up, and I'll get it up early enough for you early birds can watch it, because I know some people will watch it the next day. But that's my question: how do you watch your YouTube videos? How do you watch me? What device do you normally do it on? I mean, I switch it up a little bit, but for the most part, I do it on the TV and my tablet. Every now and then, if I'm in the car, I will watch it on my phone. I play it on my phone. I hook it up to my my car system, and I'll listen to it on my phone. I don't have Bluetooth in here, but I can connect it with a plug-in. But anyway, so that's what I've got. I'm going to go in here, and then I'm going to go home, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me and watching me, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. I'm on my way to work. I am backing out now. Got my trusty breakfast. I did some, I'm thinking of some videos that I want to try out. And these are going to be cooking videos. And what I want to do is I found some recipes. I've been getting these strange, oh crap, I got doggy hairs all over me. Just from that little bit of picking him up. Oh my gosh. Anyway. That's unbelievable. So anyway, what I want to do is, I've got these recipes I want to try out. And I thought I'd try them out on you guys for the first time. So it'd be the first time for me showing it to you. And what they are is just interesting recipes that I can convert to being vegan. So the way that I would do it, and this is just my thought in my head, is telling you guys how the original recipe is. For those of you who aren't, because most of the people that I know are not vegan, and that live in my town anyway. In fact, I don't know any vegans other than the people at my church, but I haven't been in so long that I really don't know those people. But anyway, so that's my thought. So what I would do is take a regular recipe that I found in these recipe magazines I've been getting for free. Somebody sent them to me, I don't know. Cooking Light, Bon Appetit. I've got like 2 years worth of Food Network stuff, but I don't want them to go to waste. So I'm picking out the ones that I think I would like, or that I would have liked as a carnivore or omnivore. Omnivore is someone who likes both, that will eat both. Anyway, and then converting it. So that way you guys would have the option of creating it as a regular dish, and then I would have the option of creating it as a vegan dish. And then those of you that I don't know are vegan that are vegan, you can follow it my way. So that way you've got 2 ways. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be cooking 2 ways is what it's going to be. So yeah, I thought that'd be a lot of fun, because I usually have most of the ingredients anyway, as far as like spices or just general stuff like garlic and onions and, you know, just your staples. So what I will do is this is just my thought process. The day before I'm going to shoot the cooking video, and it's not really, I mean, it's not going to be like your regular cooking video. You're going to get one angle. You're not going to get like multiple angles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you know a day or 2 ahead of time what ingredients you will need if you want to do it with me on the video. It won't be live. I can't go live on this because I don't have enough subscribers yet. They won't let me go. I can't go live until I have like maybe 100, 200 subscribers, something like that. And I'm way off from that, because right now I've got 25. I had 25. I lost one, so I got 24 now. Somebody left me. I don't know who. But anyway, so I thought that'd be a pretty cool idea. It won't be all the time. It'll be just, you know, maybe once every week or 2. But yeah, I thought that would be fun. And of course, it would be me filming. It wouldn't be me filming in the morning. It would be me filming in the afternoon. And then I will try it for the first time on camera and tell you whether I like it, and I'll make it again, or I won't. And then that way you guys can decide if you want to make it, whether you like it or not, or you won't. The advantage you're going to have with this is, of course, with it being a YouTube video, is while you're cooking and going through the process, you can pause the video. Now, I have a Bluetooth that I keep. It's a little mini Bluetooth I got for $5 at Tuesday Morning, which is a discount store that's local. Of course, you guys know they're local. And what I do is I put it on the counter. It's got a D-ring attached to it, so I can hang it anywhere. It's really cool. And then I have my phone propped up on this little hand thing, and that's usually how I do it in my kitchen. That way I get really good sound. So my question of the day, it's not about cooking. I would just want to tell you guys about that, just so you can be looking for that in the future. My question of the day has to pertain to your devices. Do you have a Bluetooth device, like a speaker, where you listen to a smaller device in a different room? Not like, you know, you have your earbuds in on your phone and you walk around the house or whatever, but like I told you what I did with mine. We have several Bluetooth devices. Another one that we have, Maddie has a light bulb in her bedroom, and sometimes I will connect to it. I'm going to have to eat while I'm talking to you, because I've got to get this down. Sometimes, just to mess with her, I'll connect my phone or my tablet to it, because it recognizes it as an available Bluetooth Bluetooth device to pair. So I'll mess with her and I'll put my videos on. But hers comes with a remote control. And it has interchangeable lights. It's really cool. It's a light bulb. But her light is on a stand. And the shade is like this. Facing up, which is really cool. Because it's not too bright in her room. And it's only like a 40 watt bulb. Excuse me. I have found that those bulbs are really low in wattage. So they're not very bright. I ate that too fast. Talked at the same time. But anyway, so she gets really mad at me. I found on clearance, I might have told you guys this before, something similar. It's Bluetooth light bulbs. They're on clearance for like $13. No, is it $13 or $7.99? I know it wasn't that much. I know it was cheap. But anyway, I got one for my bedroom. It doesn't have the remote or the interchangeable light, so I'm sure Jeff paid a pretty penny for that. This is just a regular Bluetooth light bulb, but it's only 40 watts. So I'm used to having my LED light in there. But I put it in my bedroom and paired it, and I thought, this is so much better. I mean, it's better than listening to it actually on my phone. And I can move around and go to my bathroom and still hear it, which is really nice. So yeah, so do you guys have like a Bluetooth device that you use, like a speaker? I have an extra one I might give away, and I might do a giveaway on, because I'll never use it, but it's really cool. I think that's what I'll do. Once I hit 100 subscribers, I'll hang on to it. Once I hit 100 subscribers, I'll do a giveaway for that Bluetooth device. So that'll be cool. It'll be my first giveaway on this channel. So tell all your friends and family to subscribe. I hit 100. They don't even have to watch. Just let them subscribe. I want to get it to the point where I can do lives again. Because it'd be too cool to wake up early in the morning and do lives. Because then I can get those people that it's the nighttime for them on the other side of the country. But it's morning for you guys. So yeah. So share this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let's increase the people that join. And we'll do a giveaway for a Bluetooth light bulb. That'd be cool. Putting it out there. Help me hit 100 subscribers. I can't try. I can eat potatoes in the office. And down, no problem. What made me think of the cooking thing was, number one, I was going through the old magazines because I wanted to get rid of the magazines because I know there's no point in saving them. And I never took the time to really go through them. I found some really cool recipes though. That would be really simple. But I pulled out my Dutch oven and filled it halfway full of diced potatoes. Not a small dice, but a big diced chunk potatoes. Like you would for potato salad, only, you know, because I made about that big. I chopped them up. And I boiled them with some salt. Not all the way to mush, but to where they're toothy, which is nice. And then I drained it out. And I just put it in my refrigerator for breakfast. So I will avoid the bread, because I told you guys I was going to try to avoid bread. And they're good for you. I think that's Caitlin behind me. Yes, it is. No, it's not Caitlin. I don't know who it is. Probably somebody else. Brandy's not here yet. I'm here before Brandy. Whoa. I don't know. Somebody that does work here, but somebody in a black truck. Anyway. Okay, so there's Miss Caitlin. Hit her. But anyway, so yeah. So I'm here at work. I can't believe I got doggy hairs on me just from picking him up for 2 seconds. All right, so I gotta go. I will see you guys later. Yeah, hope you guys are having a good day. Hey guys, it is afternoon and I am on my way home. I thought I'd do something a little different and film my trip in the opposite direction instead of you guys having to stare at my funny face, since I really can't look at y'all while I'm driving. So hopefully I won't break any laws while I'm doing this. I meant road sign laws, traffic laws, whatever. There's some nice houses. But anyway, so I think I left off talking about what I might have in future for my channel. I just dropped off a couple of orders from my shop and from Facebook Marketplace. I am on my way to pick up a Dunkin' Donut coffee. I made those potatoes late last night, so I'm really looking forward to doing something with those. I'm thinking I might put them in the air fryer and roast them, just to get them maybe a little crispy on the outside. I've got some cabbage I might shred up, some onion, and cook that down. And that'll be really good. Y'all don't know, I am on Georgetown. I'm going the back way to Dunkin' Donut because I just left the post office. So hopefully this go around when I go to Dunkin', it won't be so bad. We'll see how they do as far as like the milk situation. Because if I get the matcha latte, that's where they have to charge me for the pumps. But I just can't drink milk. Number one, I'm lactose intolerant from when I had my surgery. But number two, it grosses me out now that I know too much about it. Of course, a lot of things gross me out now that I know too much about it. All right, now there's Talk of the Town. That's one of the places that I like to go sing karaoke when they are open. And it looks like they are open again, but I don't know what their hours are right now. Like I said, this is the back way going to the Dunkin' Donut, going by Cleveland Utilities. And it's a very, very bumpy road. They need to do a lot of repairs on this road. They probably haven't done it in years. There's some patchwork done, but there's not any major, you know, as far as like a smooth road, so I do apologize for that. And all my tires are actually up to snuff as far as like being aired out properly. So I am going to, and there's the car wash. The Dunkin' Donut is on the other side of the car wash. Those of you who are not familiar with this area, off to your right you will see Cleveland Utilities. We are going to take a left, and then we are, oh my goodness, maybe my tires are blown up too much. And then we're going to make another left, and that's where we're going into Dunkin' Donut. And the good thing is if anything happens, I'm filming it. Oh my word. Well, it is Thursday. I was going to say, is he waiting in line, or what is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. He's just sitting there. I think that car is just sitting there. He wasn't even waiting in line. Good Lord. Wasn't even waiting in line. All right, let's see how this plays out. And the car wash is really loud from right here. Make a nice coffee.
What can I get for you today?
Yes, I would like a large butter pecan iced coffee with oat milk.
We actually do not have the oat milk yet. The whole Corona thing put us back on the schedule for getting that.
Okay, the almond milk.
You want almond?
Yes.
All right. Any sugar?
No.
Anything else for you?
Nope, that'll do it.
307.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Y'all, it's only $3.07. They only charged me the 30 cents like they always used to. Woohoo! I didn't even have to fight them on it. That's awesome. No fighting. That's awesome. I need more money. Hey, I thought I had some in my change purse, but I was not prepared. Okay.
I will trade with you.
Okay. And if y'all have never tried this butter pecan, it's so good. I'm waiting for my change. I'm just craving potatoes today.
$16.93 is your change.
Thank you.
You have a lovely day.
You too, huh? Alright. Well, that was nice. I didn't even have to fight. I'm so tickled. See, I like this guy. He's the guy I think I dealt with the last time when I asked him about if it was a 30-cent upcharge. And, of course, y'all know about the situation that I had with the last girl that charged me up the yin-yang. Ooh, let's mix this puppy up good, because they don't actually do that very well. Yep, that's what I wanted. Awesome. All right, you guys are gonna get bored with looking at the road and the cars and all that good stuff. Don't you want to look at me again? Don't you? I know you want to. I'm gonna flip you back around. So bear with me while I do that. All right, I got you flipped back around. Like instantaneously, within a second or two, I flipped you back around. I'm got a hungry bug, and I don't know. That's why I'm wanting those potatoes. But I think I might have to sprinkle some herbs and nutritional yeast or something on it, because y'all know you put the nooch on, which is nutritional yeast for those of you who don't know what nooch is. You put the nutritional yeast on potatoes or pasta, stuff like that. It emulates a cheesy flavor, which is really good. So yeah, I think I might do that. Or I could take that and mix it with some soy and a little bit of garlic and onion powder. And oh, see, now I'm thinking. And I might have to toss that up and see what I can do about that. I think I've got a, no I don't. I was going to say, I think I've got a bell pepper in the fridge, but I've already cut it up. So I could saute bell pepper and onion and make it maybe a potato hash. That would be good, because then I would get my potato craving and all the flavors that I want. So I'm thinking about that. Y'all know I've been thinking about food a lot here lately, because I want to get back on the whole food plant base. So, because I did a no-no the other day, and I broke down, and I got Chick-fil-A. I think I told you guys about that already. I paid for it. I got swollen. I was swollen. Yeah, my ankles were swollen and my whole body just freaked out. It was like, what the heck are you doing putting this stuff back in your body? You just cleaned it all out. So, and I've noticed more, I don't know if you guys have or not, but I'm more the loose turkey neck. It's looser than it used to be. It used to not be like the, of course now it used to be like not like that because it's loose now, but it used to be bigger. Feels good. I'm noticing a difference in my britches because my body is shifting, but I'm getting squishy. And I don't know if I like that squishy or not. Once I get the energy up, I'm going to start toning my body. But at the moment, I'm not going to. And I've noticed that the knots on my arm that I used to have, I mean, you can still kind of see them. They go all the way, they're all over my body. And what it is I can't remember the medical term, but it's calcified fat is what it is. It's where it's gotten hard. But they do melt away. And that's what they're starting to do, which is nice. So, I mean, I've got, 40 years of adding stuff up in here. I was a size 16 when I was 18. And I got up to, I was still a 16 when I got married, but I got up to a size 18 when I got married, but I was 21. Brian and I got together when I was 19. And then we got married right before my 21st birthday. No, right before my 22nd birthday. May 19th, actually, is the other day. May 19th of 1989. We got together May of 1987. We got married in May of 1989. 2 years. Jeff and I were together for a year and a half before we got married. But I believe in taking your time and getting to know someone. Of course, now you can't always get to know someone until you actually live with them in a adjoining situation. And if you can make that work, then you can make anything work. Brian and I, when Brian and I got married, he became my best friend. We used to sit on the couch and we'd talk for hours and hours and hours about music and what we thought about things and where we wanted to go in our lives. I mean, because you're going to remember, you know, I was 19, he was 20. We grew up together. I mean, in my eyes, we grew up together. And we split when I was 34. We were physically married for 17 years, but we were only actually together 15 of those 17 years of marriage, plus the 2 years prior. But during our marriage, we were only together for 15 years of the 17. We were separated for 2 years, and then I was pregnant with the twins, and he finally signed the divorce papers. And then 2 days later, I had a miscarriage. But I knew that was going to happen because the doctor had told me that they couldn't find a heartbeat on either one of the babies. It was my first pregnancy. It was going to be twins. I didn't know. When I went into the doctor's office and for my first ultrasound, I was 7 weeks along. And they wanted to make sure everything was okay because I was at a high-risk pregnancy because of my age and because of my diabetes and my weight and everything. So when they checked me, they did a vaginal ultrasound, and if you guys aren't familiar with that, you might want to cut me off or fast forward it through here. It's where they take a probe. That's a camera, not a little tiny thing, but it's good size, and they insert it into your hoo-ha and take a look around. So they were taking a look at the babies. But anyway, I didn't know they were babies yet. I thought I was just pregnant. So when they did it, she goes, well, there they are. And I went, they? Whoa, what? They? I mean, they. I was getting all excited, and she goes, hold on, I got to go get the doctor. Very serious. And I was like, what? Why? What's up? What's wrong? She said, I'll let the doctor explain it to you. I was like, okay. So then Dr. Snowman comes in, and that woman's got the shittiest bedside manner of any doctor I have ever met in my entire life. For real. Very cold, especially in instances like this. But anyway, she said, yes, it is twins. She said, but I can't find a heartbeat on either one of them. I said, what do you mean you can't find a heartbeat? She said, I can't find a heartbeat on either one of them. I said, well, what does that mean? Because I'm like, this is my first pregnancy. I don't know what's going on. And she said, you're going to lose them. I went, okay. No, God wouldn't do this to me. This is my first pregnancy. Why would, no. I was 39 at the time. Nope, I wasn't 39. I was 38. August, September. Yes, I was 38. I wasn't 39 yet. And then that was in June. No, that was in July, August, September, June, It was in June of 2006. Yes, June of 2006. And then, so I'm in denial. So I'm like, I want a second opinion. So 3 days later, I scheduled another ultrasound with the hospital. And I had some family members with me at that time. And she confirmed there were another vaginal ultrasound, confirmed that there was no heartbeat and that I was going to have a miscarriage. I was going to lose them. And they wanted to know if I wanted them to go ahead and do a D&C, which is where they go in and pretty much clean everything up. I'm not going to get gross about it, but that's what they do. And I said, no. If it's going to happen, I want it to happen naturally. And that's what happened. The next day, Brian signed the papers. I didn't tell him I was going to end up having a miscarriage. I didn't tell him it was twins. He just knew I was pregnant. He signed the papers. We went to the courthouse because we filed it ourselves because we didn't have any kids or property or anything. And the judge, oh, I have to tell you about that. So I said, okay. He signed the papers, and then after he signed the papers, then I told him, I said, I'm going to have a miscarriage. And the funny part about it was Judy knew. She never told him because she wanted him to sign the papers too. That's Judy Brown, by the way, the woman that he had an affair with that ruined our marriage. She didn't ruin our marriage. She knew we were together, but he ruined the marriage, but by doing this. But I'm going to stop here. But anyway, so I had the miscarriage. It was on a Friday. That was 2 days later. And then I was just waiting. Y'all are just mean. I'm sorry. I can't wait. You're not gonna go. I was waiting for those people. I was gonna let them turn, but they wouldn't do nothing. But anyway, so yeah, so I had the miscarriage, and it was more emotional than it was anything else. So I let the doctor know the following Monday, and she went ahead and admitted me, and I went ahead and ended up having to have a D&C anyways, again, when they go in and clean you out. And it was just an overnight procedure. And then I went home and everything was okay. And 3 months later, September 2006, I got pregnant again. And that was the same month that my divorce was final. So I got pregnant with my rainbow baby. And that would be Matson. They say that after a miscarriage, when you get pregnant and you have your child, that's considered a rainbow baby. So Maddie's my rainbow baby. So I got pregnant with Maddie. So I tell everybody, yeah, I got pregnant 3 times that year. So I'm very fertile. Still am. As far as I know, because I haven't finished menopause yet. I drop an egg every now and then. Just every now and then. I might be like Janet Jackson. You never know. Of course, now yeah, she was 52 when she had her last baby, wasn't she? But anyway, so I won't do that. No. Anyway, I mean, the only way I would consider it is, number 1, if I'm still fertile. Number 2, I've got excellent medical insurance. And number 3, I have a man who is going to stand by me and never, ever, ever leave me. And take care of me and my baby and my child and himself. But anyway, so that's not going to happen. Time's too short. It's not going to happen. Oh, I smell Fazoli's breadsticks. Anyway, so I got pregnant with Maddie, and I was still working up at the Hilltop running the karaoke there. I haven't even gotten into that part yet. I just karaoke host up there for almost a little over 3 years. That little bar I showed you, Tall the Town. Before that, before I met Jeff in 2003, the middle of 2004, I ran the karaoke there. Anyway, Yeah, from January 2003, actually, to the middle of 2004. I ran the karaoke there, and then moved to the Hilltop full-time. Anyway, yeah, I had a full-time job during the day, and then I did that 3 to 4 nights a week, running karaoke. I had no kids. I was, separated from my husband. We were fixing to get divorced. I lost all sense of myself. I got my first tattoo. I got my second tattoo later, but I got my first tattoo. I got my tongue pierced, and I know you guys have already noticed that. It's no big deal. I mean, it's nothing new. You see my tongue ring. But anyway, so yeah, so then I got my tongue pierced, and I was 35, and it, I'd been with this other man, my husband, since I was 19 years old, and I was very, I want to say innocent, very loyal, very trusting, too trusting. I was more trusting than I should have been. I should have seen the signs. Actually, I had on rose-colored glasses. I did not want to see the signs of what was happening. But I'll get more into that in the future videos. But anyway, this is deep enough, talking about the babies and everything. But anyway, so 7 weeks in, I'm running the karaoke, and all of a sudden, I'm starting to cramp and I'm starting to bleed, which is what happened the last time. I was 7 weeks in when I had the miscarriage last time, so I was freaking out, and Jeff was been drinking, and so he was drunk, and I was like, oh crap, and I need to take me to the emergency room, and the doctor in the emergency room that examined me was mean. He hurt me. I cried because he just stuck them things in there and pulled it open, and I was like, oh my, he hurt me so bad. And then after the doctor did all that, another lady came in, and she was very gentle and she was very nice. And I told her what this doctor was like. I did not like him, and I wish I'd known now what I knew then. Knew then what I know now. That doctor would have been in a lot of trouble. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. She said, you're fine. She goes, here, see, look, right here. Baby's right here. Everything's fine. And I told her about what happened last time and how scared I was. And she was like, no, you're fine. So the last trimester, for the last 3 months of my pregnancy, I had to go to my regular doctor every week and to a specialist in Chattanooga every week. So 2 doctor's appointments every week for 3 months. That's 12 and a half weeks. Yeah. Whew. And then I'll tell you about her birth and everything at some other time. I don't want to waste too much of your time. This is a long video, and I'm apologizing now. But if you guys are interested, I'm going to tell you what's going on. And those of you who sit at home and just watch me, that would be Mary and Tony. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and tune out. It's almost 6 o'clock. We've got to go get the babies. I've got to meet Felicia to drop off the babies. She hasn't responded back to me, so I'm hoping and praying that she's going to be there. Otherwise, I guess Mattson and I don't want to pick up dinner again. I'm so over picking up dinner. We don't need to pick up dinner 2 nights in a row. I'm over picking up dinner. I like cooking at home. But anyway, all right, so I'm going to leave it with you. I'm going to try to get this loaded before it gets too dark. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Again, thank you for watching, subscribing, sticking with me. Be looking for new stuff. And if you have any ideas of what you might want to see, or what you're interested in, or what you want to know, or if you're interested in my craft channel, it's all about crafts, and it will be on my it'll be in the description box below. I will add that to the listing, and also the current giveaway that's going on. And like I said, if I hit 100 subscribers on here, I'm going to give away that Bluetooth LED light bulb that I told you guys about yesterday. So let's get to those 100 subscribers. Share. Get your people to watch, and let's get those numbers up so that we can give away. Because I want to start doing more giveaways on here too. Only the giveaways on here aren't going to be crafty. I'm only going to give away craft stuff on my craft craft channel. Stuff I'm going to give away on here, it's going to be either gift cards, coupons, household items, maybe some books. You know, it's just a variety of stuff I'm going to give away here, but it won't be any craft stuff. Craft stuff will be on my craft channel only. There are kids walking down the road. Nope. Yep. Nope. There would be men walking around with no clothes and women that are half naked. Oh, y'all can't see that. Did you see that? I was like, yeah. I mean, it's warm, but that's ridiculous. It's 72 degrees. You're almost naked. Oh, okay. I'm going. Peace out.